Alright guys, today we're doing section 1.4, solving absolute value equations. Okay, you probably worked with absolute value a little bit, and today we're going to review some of that and work on hopefully going forward. Okay, so absolute value is the distance a number is from 0 on a number line. Alright, so if I was talking about -4, the distance from -4 to 0 is 4. If I'm talking about +4, the distance from 4 to 0 is still 4. That's why absolute value always comes out positive. Okay, because it's talking about how far away is it from 0 on a number line. The empty set is the symbols used to represent no solution. You can do a little 0 with a slash through it, or you can use set notation with nothing in there, hence empty set. A constraint is a condition that a solution must satisfy, and an extraneous solution. When it appears you have found a solution, but when you plug it back in to check it, the solution does not make the statement true. Okay? And sometimes you run across these, you'll get an answer, but when you put it back in, it won't work in the absolute value stuff. So you got to test these out. All right. First example, you'll have a few problems like this, where it gives you an absolute value problem or an expression, and then it will tell you what to put in. So if x is 4, okay, so I have 2.7 plus absolute value of 6 minus 2 times 4. All right, so 2 times 4, that's going to be 8. Well, let's write it all out here. 2.7 plus absolute value of 6 minus 8. And of course, 6 minus 8 is negative. Okay, but how far away is -2 from 0 on the number line? Okay, -2 is going to be 2 spots away from 0. So it's going to come out positive. 2.7 plus 2, and we'll get 4.7. All right, did you follow that? Not too bad. Okay? The next one's when we're solving. Okay, when we have to solve. The goal here is to get the absolute value box by itself. And once you get the absolute value box by itself, we're going to split it into 2. Okay? Because inside the absolute value box, this could be 8. Absolute value of 8 would be 8. Or inside here could be -8, because the absolute value of -8 would equal 8. So once you get the absolute value box by itself, we're going to split it into 2. We'll have y plus 3 equals 8, or we'll have y plus 3 equals -8. We'll subtract 3 on both sides for both parts. We'll get 5 and -11. And sure enough, 5 plus 3 is 8. Absolute value of 8 is 8. -11 plus 3 is -8. Absolute value of -8 is 8. So it should work out just fine. All right, another one here. Let's take a look. 6 minus 4t plus 5. Okay, step 1, we got to get the absolute value box by itself. The absolute value of 6 minus 4t equals -5. Okay, will the absolute value, what do we say that always equals? That should come out as positive, or it could come out as 0. Okay, but it definitely can't come out as negative. Okay, so if you recognize that, and you get this, absolute value of something equals a negative number, right away we're going to have no solution. Okay, if you didn't recognize that and you split it up, you'd likely get answers that would not work. Would not work. Okay, another one. All right, this one's even trickier yet. Absolute value box is by itself. Absolute value of 8 plus y equals 2y minus 3. We're going to keep it as the positive for one of them. And then over here, we're going to change it 8 plus y equals, okay, negative parentheses, negative to the whole thing, 2y minus 3. All right, let's work on the easy one first over here. We'll minus y, we'll add 3, and we'll get 11 equals y. All right, test that one out. 8 plus 11 should be 19. 22 minus 3, 19. That one's good. 8 plus y over here equals negative 2y plus 3. Okay. We're going to add the 2y minus the 8. We'll get 3y equals negative 5. Divide by 3. We get negative 5/3. All right, might need a calculator for that one. Eight plus negative 5/3. 6.3 repeating. How about the other side? 2 times negative 5/3 minus 3. Negative 6.333. Okay? So, it didn't match. So that one would be extraneous. I'm going to just cross that one out. So that's what you're looking for there sometimes. Okay? I'm going to make a little note there, extraneous. You just want to go EXT and cross it out. All right, let me see here. Why don't you hit pause here maybe and try this one on your own. Okay, we're going to add 5 over and then divide by 5. So we're going to have absolute value of 2r plus 3 equals 1. Positive 5 divided by 5 is 1. So you have 2r plus 3 equals 1. 2r plus 3 equals negative 1. Subtract the 3 over. Divide by 2, we'll get negative 1 for that. Subtract the 3 over. Divide by the 2, negative 2 over there. So we'll have negative 1 and negative 2. If you want to test those out, negative 1, 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Plus 3 is 1. Absolute value of 1 is 1. Times 5 is 5. Minus 5 is 0. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. Absolute value of negative 1 is positive 1. Times 5 minus 5 is 0. Yep. Last one, guys. Last one. Okay. Go ahead and try that one. Okay, we should always try to get the absolute value box by itself first here. We're going to add 6. Divide by the negative 2. Because it was looking like, oh, it's going to be a no solution because I got a negative over here. But then when I divide by that negative, it brings it back to a positive. And now I have stuff I can do. So we got 7 minus 3y equals 4. Or 7 minus 3y equals negative 4. We subtract the 7 over, we'll get negative 3y equals negative 3. Y equals positive 1. Over here, we'll subtract that 7 over, negative 3y equals negative 11. And then divide by that, we'll have positive 11/3. Okay, let's check it out. Put 1 in there. 7 times 3 minus 1, that's going to be 7 minus 3. That's going to be 4. Absolute value of 4 is 4. And then times 2, negative 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 minus 6 is negative 14. That one works. 11/3. So 3 times 11/3, that's going to be 11. 7 minus 11 is negative 4. Negative 4 absolute value is positive 4 times negative 2, negative 8 minus 6, negative 14. Okay, it worked out. All right, so that's the type of stuff you'll be doing. That is the type of stuff you'll be doing here today. You should have some class time here. And this is on YouTube if you need to go back and refresh yourself there when you get home tonight if you don't get done in class. Okay, section 1.4, page 30. We got 14 to 20 even, 26 through 34, 36 through 42, and 45. Good luck!